Today I am going to be having a look at a trail camera that was sent to me by Wosports. It's a bird feeder with a camera with a solar panel. It's a 1080p camera that captures video. You can send it to their cloud or on their app, or you can store it on the micro SD card. The card is not included. It can use up to 128 gigabyte card. So I'm going to go ahead and open it up and have a look. So there's a template inside for putting it on the tree. There is some bird feeder accessories. This is what's in the box. This is for the feeder, the fork if you want to put like half an orange or something on the feeder. Or there's a hummingbird accessory. You can put water in this box. I'm seeing that some people just don't use that and just leave it as a perch. I like the hummingbird accessory. That's a great idea to get an up-close view of your hummingbirds. So a manual, and then this is for setup, this code here. All right. So here's the camera itself right here. And this is where we're going to connect it to the tree. And there's a solar panel that is going to go on the top. Will help protect the bird food from getting damp in the camera, so it's sealed and dry in there. Perch, some accessories. It looks like there's some assortment of clamps here. Oh, and a trail camera strap, a heavy duty one looks like. All right, here's the perch, and if you have fruits, this is that little water container if you want to put that on there. You don't have to. And here's hummingbird accessories. So these accessories here go on these. So I plan on pairing this camera with their app to use the camera, but I do not plan on using the cloud storage. I am just going to use the SD card for my purposes. I will include photos from the app setup manual so you guys can have a look at that. It looks fairly easy, and on the link I'm going to include in the description for the video for the camera and bird feeder, a video on there on setting up the app, and it looks very simple. It does say on the box the service needs to be subscribed to for the AI bird ID. It says over 10,000 birds can be identified. Just another view of the description from the box. So there's a charging port in the back of the bird feeder with a plug. So you can charge that battery up first initially. And after that, the solar panel should be kicking in. Before I put it together, we'll look at this, the camera real quick. Let's take this film off. You just flip your camera out. So here's the power button. This is a reset little button there. And there's where your micro SD card goes. So this is really easily accessible, and you shouldn't be dropping your micro SD card on the ground. So it won't make it too bad since the cards are kind of small. This is recessed, so it should just fall in there if you drop it in there. So the initial battery charge, it says takes up to 14 hours because they don't send it charged. So you'll use this to do that. Charge it up. You can see the bird seed, the hopper is all around the camera. It's enclosed in some plastic, so it stays clean. So it's good that you can adjust your camera direction this way. Oh, I have this camera pulled out. If you look behind, you can see a bracket under there that's attaching the camera, the little plastic piece there, rectangular piece, and underneath it there's a speaker. Might be a little bit hard to see. It does say PIR infrared. Microphone. Status light, so you'll know what your camera's doing. Spotlight. So the solar panel just kind of snaps into these slots here, so it is now on there, just snapped in. So it says to assemble the perch next, just pops in, and then you use this screw. So you can use a template for a wall installation. You can also choose to use the tree strap on the back of the base, and then the bird feeder and camera will just snap into place. I may do that. And this illustration shows how the bird feeder just slides onto the base. Looks like probably what I'm going to do, but you can also do a stand installation. So if you prefer to use a tripod, lots of people that birdwatch like to put their cameras on a tripod. So if you prefer to use a tripod, there's this piece that's used right here. There's also these clamps right here. These clamps right here. If you want to put it on a post or a pole. So they've given you some various options for actually hanging the bird feeder, which is nice. So here's what the light in the front means. The blue light means it's working. If there's no light, it's in a sleep or power off mode. Solid yellow means charging, and solid green means charging is finished. And there's that information on that bird recognition app. There's a support number for Wosports. When you add the bird seed, I guess you're just gonna open the back of the camera, the solar panel. They're calling it open the back buckle, and you add the bird feed there. So here's the area where you open it, right back here. Just open that, it pops open, and this is long enough so you don't have to worry about unplugging it. You can add your bird feed there. When you wash the camera, you can wash inside with water, but you remove this part. This part also comes off pretty easily in the front. So you remove this, take the cord off. You can wash inside the feeder with water. You can wash all of the feeder, but do not get the camera, like spray it directly or immerse it, because it is listed as water resistant, like for rain and stuff, but not waterproof. Okay? And there's instructions in the manual on all that too, the cleaning. So you can see how this bracket is just gonna fit in here, like this. If you wanna remove the bird feeder for cleaning, you're gonna press on this here, and it's gonna allow you to release the bird feeder, so you'd pull the bird feeder straight out, okay? Also, if you're gonna use a tripod, you don't put this piece on. If you've already put it on, you can remove it fairly easily. And you would use this part on the bottom here for the tripod. I'm gonna opt for the tree mount with a strap to see if that's actually strong enough to hold that bird feeder. The bird feeder is a little bit heavy, so my concern is that it will be able to move a little bit that way. Okay, so I found a tree that I'm gonna use. And it seems pretty good. I mean, it's pretty tight on there. So it should be all right. So I have some pictures coming up and then a little more video before the video ends. And I think the pictures and video both look pretty good. There's a slight lull in the audio at the very beginning of each clip, which happens with a lot of cameras, the way they process video. And there's a little bit of darkness at the beginning, but other than that, I think everything looks great. I really like the camera.